Have you ever woke up and thought, just let me get through today? Looked at that person in the mirror and said, I don't even know who that is anymore. You have been so busy surviving that you forgot who you are. You forgot how to dream. You forgot how to do anything more than survive. If that is you, I'm just Janae, and this is Dreams Don't Expire. All that you want is still out there waiting for you. Dare to dream again with me.
All right, life's going great. Everything is working out exactly how you want it to. And it's been going great for a minute. Do you start to wait for the other shoe to drop? Do you start waiting for it to turn bad? I have so many times in my life. Why do we do that? Because once we start waiting for it to go bad, inevitably it is going to go bad. Well, why do we think we don't deserve it to stay good? Why do we think it has to go bad? Why do we think that shoe has to drop? I have done that so many times. And every time, whatever shoe I was expecting, that is what I got. And I started changing my mind. I started changing my mindset. So here's the thing. When you have a scarcity mindset, you are always going to be looking for it to stop. You are always going to say, there's not enough of this good to keep going. It's going to have to stop. You know, that scarcity mindset is a fear of there not being enough, a fear of if somebody else does something, you can't do it, right? You cannot be successful in scarcity. You can be kind of successful, right? Because you can get up so far and then you're waiting for that shoe and you're waiting for it to drop, take you back down. So we got to get over that scarcity mindset and into a mindset of abundance. So when you're in scarcity, you think there's a pie and you think if somebody else takes a bigger portion, you get less. Or if you share your ideas, somebody's going to steal it and do something with it. Scarcity leads to insecurity, to jealousy, to stress. But if you switch that mindset to abundance, oh my gosh, okay, so you're going to assume the world is full of possibilities. You're not going to say, hey, it's going to run out just before I get there. You're just going to say there's plenty. I'm going to share my idea because even if they try to do something with my idea, they're not going to do it the same way I do because they don't have the same mindset I do. They don't have the same characteristics I do or even the same strengths I do. So it doesn't hurt me to share it. But also, if I share it and they go out and they do something with it, now they're going to show me a different way and they're going to inspire me. So, you know, when you start changing from, scared to there is great opportunity, it changes everything. And when you are in abundance, you are also in gratitude. You are also in generosity. You just really are open to creativity. Like your whole world is opened up when you live in abundance rather than scarcity. You think about it. So you can have limitations or you can have possibilities. One is scarcity, one is abundance, right? You can have obstacles or opportunities. Same situation, just one you're going to see as an obstacle and the other you're going to see as an opportunity. Fear or hope, right? Insecurity or confidence. I'd much rather have confidence. I don't know about you because insecurity sucks, right? There's enough of that going around in the world. Let's choose to have the confidence. And I know it's not easy. I know you have to work at it. If we could learn how much better life is when you see abundance rather than scarcity, when you live in hope rather than fear, it changes your world. It opens up so much possibility. How do you do that? How do you change from scarcity to abundance? It's not easy. Growth isn't easy. Nothing about growth is easy. Negativity is easy. Fear is easy. But positivity and hope, you have to work for it. So how do you work to change that scarcity, to get out of that fear, to think that if somebody has the same idea as you, you no longer can do your idea? I mean, come on. There are 1,000 ways to do the same thing, right? And just genuinely be you. Genuinely live up to you, and don't worry about what the other people are doing. Get that abundant mindset that says, hey, yeah, I just wrote this book. And I know a lot of people have wrote books too, but it's not my book. And I'm writing mine for me and for the people out there who are like me. And somebody writing a book about the same thing, that's okay. There's plenty of readers. And most readers don't read just one book. So it doesn't hurt me that somebody else wrote a book on the same thing, right? We got to change that from, oh, somebody else wrote a book. Now I'm not even going to try it. Right? How many times does that happen? You're going to go after something, and then you hear somebody else doing that exact same thing. So you just like, never mind. I'm not even going to try. That's scarcity, guys. That's that scarcity mindset saying, yep, there's only enough for one of us and you beat me to it. So I'm out of it. Well, there's 7 steps that will help. Again, you're going to have to work at it. Not easy. So practice gratitude. How many different things have we talked about gratitude? Gratitude is such a game changer in your entire mindset. So you need to have gratitude because that is absolutely the first step of abundance. And then you're going to want to focus your circle of influence. Now, what does that mean? What things can you affect? The things that you can affect, focus on those. Don't worry about things you can't affect. You can't change it. Let it go, right? Celebrate other successes. Now, that seems weird, doesn't it? Why would that be such a part of it? Well, use them to inspire you. Use them to prove that that can be done, right? To prove that, hey, you know what, my friend just did this, and I looked, and they're not more educated than I am. They're not more, like, they are me, and if they can do it, why can't I? Use their successes as a stepping stone to yours, as a driver to inspire you to do more or inspire you to do it a little bit different. But pay attention to their successes and celebrate it with them. Be generous. You know, generosity is such a huge attribute of abundance. The more generous you are, the more things come back to you. You know, it's kind of like thinking that, oh, if I give you my heart, I don't have any room for my children in my heart. Well, of course I do, you know? So same thing. If I share anything with you, it doesn't mean there's not room for everything else. So be generous. There is such a power in generosity. Both for you and the people that you're generous for. It works both ways. So be intentional about being generous because I think we're not generous enough. Visualize abundance. You know, when you're thinking about, ooh, this is how I hope it turns out, don't start putting limitations on that. You know, all right, my book. I didn't say, gosh, I really hope 50 people read it. I'm like, no, I want to be a bestseller. I'm not going, I mean, it's great to write a book, but I really hope 50 people read it because that wasn't what I want. I want to change the world, and 50 people reading it isn't going to change the world. I want people to understand their potential, what they're capable of doing. I want them to understand that it's never too late to dream. Well, I can't get that through to people if I have a very limited visualization, right? If I think, yep, 50 people, we're golden, not going to get us where we need. So get that visualization and make it big, make it that moonshot. And then speak positive about your life. You know, don't say I can't, say I choose. I can't is already giving you ways to fill. I choose says you have control. So you definitely want to do that. And then you want to cultivate a attitude of learning. You know, look at every experience as an opportunity. You start doing this, and it is going to change what you see, whether you see scarcity or you see abundance. The scarcity, your dreams are limited. With abundance, your dreams are totally doable. You deserve the abundance. So get out there, start changing your mindset. Quit seeing all the things that could go wrong. Quit looking through a lens of fear and look through a lens of hope. Get out there, guys, and keep living your dreams because you deserve it.
Hey, thank you for having watched that episode of Dreams Don't Expire. I'm just Janae, reminding you, this is your time to rise. Your time to believe in who you are, to become who you are meant to be. So get up, go after those dreams, because guess what? You deserve them.